read Benang by Kim Scott this morning and I'm not feeling it. My brain's not wired for that at the moment. And I tried to read another book just then, and again, my brain's not wired for that at the moment. I need something really easy, I think. I know what I'm going to read. Well, I was going to ask you to pick. Okay. Fitzy, why don't you pick me a book? It has to be from those 3 shelves.
Are these 3? The top 3 or the bottom 3?
The middle 3. I wonder what he's going to pick. Pick anyone and I'll read it. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous.
Pick Sherlock Holmes.
That's not Australian. Did you just pick the biggest book? I do want to read this book, I think, but I don't think it's set in Australia. This isn't set in Australia though, and I had a bit of a rule about it's by an Australian author. It's just not set in Australia.
It doesn't have to be
Australian books, but that's my own little rule.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful cover, isn't it, Fitz?
You wanted to read it.
Is that why you picked it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, find another one. You're your mama's baby. What did you pick? That's a beautiful cover too, isn't it? Is this set in Australia? Yes.
Cause do you know why I picked it? Because it had like indigenous dots down the bottom.
You think it's like a dot painting?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we'll have to see. It's blurbed by Inga Simpson, one of my favourite authors. Oh, wow. I think you might have picked a good one. Thanks, baby. Alan has early onset Alzheimer's. Oh, no.
What?
Nearby, a conservation biologist is involved in trying to reintroduce the threatened black cockatoos. Oh, wow. So this biologist and the wife of Alan, who's got early onset Alzheimer's, meet. And they don't get along too well. Are you comfortable there? Okay, this could be a cracker, Fitz. Thank you.
That's okay.
Just got changed out of my jammies. I got my housework get up on. This is actually my mum's jumper, and I remember her doing housework in this jumper. So I've got this on. It's time to whip through this house. We just did a list. Sunday cleaning day. We had a bit of a lazy day yesterday, didn't we? Okay, bathroom first.
Harry Potter off the broomstick.
Okay, why did he want Harry Potter off the broomstick?
Because he wanted to basically kill Harry Potter.
The Snape guy? Like Professor Quirrell?
Yeah, because he was being controlled by Voldemort.
Oh, Voldemort was in his body.
Voldemort wants to kill him.
Harry?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he tried to kill him before his father died, and they just made a scar on his head.
Oh, is that where he got the scar from?
Yes.
thought I'd check in with you about the book that Fitz chose for me this morning. It's now in the afternoon. I just woke up from a nice little nap. We had a beautiful big roast lunch and a little nap afterwards. It was lovely. And now it's all systems go with horse riding. So I'm going to get to read a bit more of this. There's 50 pages that I've gotten through so far, so I think I understand what's happening. So the two women, this is another kind of environmental activism story, but this one involves a developer who's developing part of the land. I think this is set in sort of the southeast coast of Victoria. There's a developer doing something with the land, and in order to do that, they have to fund an environmental project, and they're funding, what's her name? Ariana's black cockatoo project. So she's breeding them in Canberra and then bringing them down to this part of the coast to release them. And that is being paid for by it's a petroleum company, I think. So she's on that side, and then the other side is Pina, who's dealing with her husband who's got Alzheimer's, and Pina has lived there for 30 years, and so is kind of the local voice. There's no real activism happening now. We've been to a town meeting, but 50 pages in, it's very clear that the biologist, her name is Ariana, God, I can never get that name. It's very clear that Ariana has a few skeletons in her closet. She's a tough woman. She's got some barriers up, that's for sure. And that Pina is just dealing with her husband's slowly declining health. And I cried in the first, 5 pages. The way that was explained was heartbreaking, and sort of the movement of Pina through her emotions around watching her husband decline. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a very easy read. I'm really enjoying it. He picked well. He picked better than his father does. So I'm just gonna make myself a cup of tea, get a gluten-free donut. Doris got some from the markets yesterday. Okay, just thought I'd check in about the book, that's all. I'll talk to you when I've read some more. Okay, oh my God, I've been outside. I just got distracted by the boys riding their horses. Back inside now. I'm going to get stuck into this as much as I can. I don't even know what time it is. I think it said 2:46. Hang on, let me check. No, it's an hour later. It's 3:47. Oh, really? I like to kind of laze around in my afternoon reading stint until 4:30, and then I get up and do the jobs. So I only have 45 minutes. So let's see how much I can get done in that time. I am getting a bit distracted by BookTube at the moment, but that's okay. Now let's just read for 45 minutes and then I'll do the afternoon jobs. I'm about 10 minutes late from my 4:30 deadline, but I've made it to page 104. It's a very fast read, short chapters, so that always makes things go faster. When authors write a story and they kind of have these characters, and there's always backgrounds to the characters that they kind of hint about. We're doing a lot of hinting, and it's slowly becoming a bit clearer, but something really bad's gone down with Ariana. Something bad's gone down with Ariana, and it just keeps being hinted to. I think her father was a violent man and her mother died, but there's just all of these little things, and it doesn't really impact on the story, but there's a lot of those hints, and I kind of just want to sit in the story a bit more. But I think what it's kind of setting me up for is she's a very independent woman, very, very, very hard. And I think that hopefully there'll be a softening and that progression of her character. I don't know. The small town politics. I don't know. It's an interesting... I'm kind of in that mode right now. Everything's a little too up in the air. I need something to pull me back down. So maybe that'll come in the next 50 pages. Right, I need to do my afternoon jobs. So pretty. Okay, we're on the night shift. Look at all the sheep. You can't see them because of the reflection. Every night the sheep get moved into that paddock. They're so lovely. Right, night shift. Dinner just needs to be assembled. I've showered. I've cleaned everything. I've done all the washing, done all the chores. So it's an afternoon with my book, or a night with my book, the night shift. So yeah, let's see how much we can get rid of this tonight. Keeping in mind that I do have to edit and post this vlog, so that takes time and sleep, but my little nap today might sustain me. Hi guys, I made it to there, page 166, and now I'm going to call it a night. It's time for me to go to sleep. It's very cozy here on this couch. Yeah, it's getting intense, like seriously intense. So I look forward to finishing it off maybe in the morning. I'll let you guys know when I wrap it all up. And if you remember, Fitzy chose this cover because of the Indigenous dot paintings, sort of, and I was like, oh, they're just dots when he said that, but there's a strong First Nations presence coming through, so maybe he had an inkling of that before I did. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.